of the leaders here to discuss the post-Brexit forum proposition. He didn't give me an answer, and given that he supports this idea, that 3 of the leaders who have spoken on it support the idea also, I think that he should meet with us. Can I also ask 2 other questions? The government told us recently that the waste companies had agreed to freeze the introduction of pay-by-weight charges for 12 months. But I understand since then that Greyhound has said it would automatically transfer customers to a pay-by-weight charge unless they opt out to remain with their current price arrangement. So can the Taoiseach tell us, because this company services 1,250,000 customers in Dublin, what action will the government take to protect the rights of these customers, and will it insist that Greyhound abide by the agreement reached with the Minister? Can I also ask the Taoiseach if he will support the BandedHours Bill being moved at second stage today under private members' time? Teachta David Cullinan wrote to the Taoiseach, there must be a problem with your mail, Taoiseach, a week ago, and again he didn't get an answer. And then finally, the government established an expert commission on water charges, and the chairperson of this commission has made a series of comments that are unacceptable from the chair of a committee which is independently to evaluate water services and water charges. So may I put it to you, Taoiseach, that you should ask Joe O'Toole, the chairperson, to resign from the Commission.
Deputy Adams, there is a long-standing tradition that we don't, during order of business, return to matters raised during leaders' questions. Taoiseach. Yes, of course.
Well then, how do we get an answer to a very straightforward question?
Well, leaders' questions, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Taoiseach. Taoiseach. Taoiseach.
Yeah. The bill by Deputy Cullinan would cause enormous complications if presented in the way that he has set it out. This would have very serious cost implications for firms small and large. With respect to Deputy Cullinan, his bill is not acceptable because of the enormous range of difficulties that it would actually set out. The Deputy may have good intent here, but what's presented in the bill goes way beyond that in terms of its implications. I do expect that the companies involved in the waste collection service will abide by the code of conduct and by the regulations set out by the Minister. I did call the leaders of the opposition groups together in respect of the referendum situation, Deputy, and I will again and update everybody, and you'll have an opportunity to raise your issue about a forum at that point. Was there a fourth?
Yes.
You mentioned it. Yeah, I've already said that I understand that Joe O'Toole was an exemplary public servant over very many years, and he wants both a credible and acceptable political and process to apply here with integrity and credibility. I understand that he will issue a statement later on the day.
Thank you, Taoiseach. Deputy Brendan Howlin.
Thank you.